In today's class, we are going to talk about something very important in Python, operators. Now, let me ask you, if I write 10 plus 5, what do you think happens? Like 10 plus 5 is 15, right? Yes. The Python adds two numbers together and that plus symbol is an operator. So, operators are nothing but symbols that performs operations on values and variables. Let's explore all the types of operators step by step with examples. The first operator is arithmetic operator. The first, let's start with an arithmetic operator. These are the basic math operators. Let's addition, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, modulus, remainder. Modulus is nothing but remainder, exponentiation, and flow division, like that. These are all the integer part of the division. Simple math inside gives only the integer part of the division. Simple math inside. I'm taking one example to show how it works. X equals to 10, then y equals to 3. Print, print x plus y. It gives 13. X plus y, 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. Then it prints x minus y. This is the subtraction operation. It gives the 7. That's right. Next, I print another one is multiplication. X into y, 30. This the answer is 30. 10 into 3 is 30. Then I print x divided by y. Okay. And then I print x divided by y. It shows 3. This is the floor division. And next one is I print x divided by 5. It gives the 3.33. That is right. The next one is modulus and remainder x percentage y. It shows 1. That is correct. Next, I want to print exponentiation x star star y. It gives 1000. That is also right. So, this is all about arithmetic operations. Here in this, we see addition, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, and reminders, and gives the power and modulus, exponentiation, flow division. This is all about arithmetic operations. Next, we move on to the relational comparison operator. Here in this, I'm taking another one example. Let's a equals to 10. I'm taking a equals to 10 and b equals to 5. Here in this, in relational operator, we are checking if two values are equal or not equal, greater than, less than, and so on. These operators always return either true or false. Here, I'm checking print a equals to b. A equals to b. No, it is false, right? 10 is equals to 5? No. That's why it's showing false. Next, I print A is not equal to B. Yes, it's true. 10 is not equal to 5. Yes, it's true. That's why it's showing true. Then we move on to the A is greater than B. Yes. 10 is greater than 5. Yes, that's why it's showing it true. The condition is true. It's showing it true. Otherwise, it's showing a false. Then A is less than B. A is less than B. False. Because 10 is less than 5. No. The 5 is less than 10. So that's why it's showing a false. The next one is print A is less than or equal to B. No, right? So it's false. The next one is greater than or equal to B. True. This is all about relational comparison operator. Next, we move on to the logical operator. Here is I'm taking one another example. Another example. Now let's look at the logical operators using conditions and decisions making. P equal to true. P equals to P equals to true. P equal to true and Q equals to false. Then I print P and Q, P and Q. It's showing a false. Here, here and returns true only. If both are true, it or returns true. If at least one is true and not, simply reverse the value. So if you working with condition, these operators are your best friends. Then I need to print P or Q. It's showing true because is anyone is true. Next, print not P. It's showing a false. Here is all about logical operators. Next, we move on to the assignment operator. Here is I am taking another example like x equals to 10, then x plus equals to 5. Moving on, we have assigned operators used to assign a values to variables. Like same as x is equal to x plus y. It, it acts as a x is equal to x plus 5. The print x is equal to 10, x is equals to plus equals to 5. Now we need to print x. It's showing 50. Now here in this it acts as a x equal to x plus 5. X value is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. So it's print 15. Then x minus equal to 3. Then I need to print x. Here it's showing here 12. Same this as x equal to x. It acts as a x equal to x minus 3. 10 minus 5. 10 minus. So now x become 15, right? So 15 minus 3 equal to 12. So here it's showing 12. Then other one is x equals to into 2. The same as x equal to x into 2. Now x value is 12. 12 into 2 is 24. We need to print x. Now the x value become 24. Right. Next one is x equal to floor equals to 5. Now it act as a x equal to x floor 4. This is the symbol of floor. Now the x value is print x becomes 6. So instead of writing x is equal to x plus 5, we can simply use x plus 5. This makes our code shorter and easier to read. Here is all about assignment operators. Next, we move on to the bitwise operator. Here in this, I'm taking operator. Next, we have bitwise operator. They work on binary zeros and ones. I'm taking one examples. A is equal to 5 and B is equals to 3. Here in this, print A and B. A and B. So it prints 1. So it's like and equals to 1 0 0 0 1. The print A or B, it prints 7 0 1 1 1. These operators are a bit advanced, but remembered and is A and B. It's showing 7. The OR means 7 0 1 1 1. Then I need to print A or B. It's showing 6 0 1 1 0. Then we mount the print print A. This is the not operator. It's showing a 6 minus 6. Then I move on to the A left shift 1. It's showing a 10. Then I need to print right shift. It's showing a 2. These operators are a bit advanced, but remember, and is it is the AND operator, this is the OR operator, this is the XOR operator, this is the NOT operator, this is the left shift, and this is the right shift. They are mostly used in low level programming or performance optimization. Here is all about bitwise operator. Next, we move on to the membership operator. So let's check membership operator. They are very easy. Like num. Here I am taking numbers like nums equal 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. Then I move to the print 2 in nums. It's showing it true. 2 in this list? Yes, it's showing it true. Then I need to print 5 in nums. It's showing a false because 5 is not in the list. Then I need to print 5 not in nums. It's showing it true. 5 not in this Number list. Here in check, if a value exists in a list, string or any sequence are not in checks. If it does not exist, very useful in loops and conditions. Next, we move on to the identity operator. This is the last operators. Here, finally, we have identity operator. These check whether two objects share the same memory location. Like I'm taking an example. X equals to 1, 2, 3, comma y equals to same as 1, 1 comma 2 comma 3. Next z equals to x. Then I need to print x is y, x is y. It's showing a false, different memory location. So that's why it's showing a false. Then I need to print x equal to y. X is equal to y. Yes, it's showing a true. Values are the same, right? So that's why it's showing a true. Then I need to print x. X is z. True. It's showing a true. Both refers to the same objects. Notice the difference is check if two objects are the same in memory, while check if their values are equal. There is very important concepts in Python. So to wrap up, the Python has 7 types of operators: arithmetic, relational, logical, assignment, bitwise, membership, and identity. Without operators, we can't perform any meaningful operators in our code. Now here is your challenge. Write a small Python program where you use all 7 types of operators at least once. Post it in the comments and I will check your answers. That's all for today's lessons. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coding tutorials. See you all in the next class.